This will surprise absolutely no one with a little bit of common sense, but the NFL ratings took a massive dive on their Sunday Night Football opening game. We all knew this was happening. We've seen this has been happening every time the woke crowd gets involved, every time a company or a brand panders to the social justice nonsense out there, you destroy your brand. We just saw it with the NBA. The NBA has absolutely destroyed their brand. No one is interested in it whatsoever, and now the NFL proves it is not bulletproof either, because nothing is bulletproof from social justice nonsense. But continue to pander to this nonsensical crowd of people that don't care about your product at all. They just want to scream, they want to play the fake victim, and they want you to bend over for them. Meanwhile, they're not paying attention. They're just looking for the next thing to be victimized by. They don't actually care about the thing that they claim that they care about. So here we are, Sunday Night Football. TV ratings dropped 28% from the 2019 opener. 28%. That is a massive, massive drop. That is a huge number. That is ridiculous. But this is what you get. This is what you get for making everything about politics and Orange Man bad scenarios. The TV ratings for the first Sunday Night Football game of the NFL season were down in a big way. According to Deadline, the Rams beating the Cowboys on Sunday Night Football was watched by 14.8 million viewers on NBC and scored a 4.7 in the early ratings, which means roughly 4.7% of households with TVs watched. That's a 28% decline in the ratings and a 23% decline in viewership from the 2019 opener. As always, numbers are subject to change as more information comes in, but these numbers aren't pretty. This is what happens when you make everything political. The NFL put two of the biggest names in all of pro sports in a primetime game against each other, and people still didn't care as much as last year. When you turn sports into political debates, people tune out. It's that simple. We've seen it time and time again. It's not a mystery. People want to watch sports to have fun. They're not watching to be lectured. Absolutely. It might only be one game, but the NFL is in serious trouble if this is a trend that continues all season long. If the numbers are down this much, then Roger Goodell has a major problem on his hands. Maybe, just maybe, players shouldn't do things such as kneeling during the national anthem that alienate fans. At the end of the day, the fans are the customers. When you upset the customer, they leave. It's super simple. We'll see how the NFL responds, but it's not off to a great start. That much is crystal clear. Absolutely. And again, this is not complicated at all. This is not complicated at all. People want their sports to be about sports, not about politics, not about preaching from a moral superiority standpoint, not to tell you how terrible all of us are and how wonderful all of you are, not to be preached to by multimillionaires who don't want for anything, yet they want to tell us how terrible their lives are. Nobody cares about this stuff. And if you continue to do this, if you continue to preach, if you continue to kneel, if you continue to pander, then you're just going to continue to push people away. 28% is a massive number. Now, again, yes, there will be more numbers that come in that may give better context or whatever to this situation, but that is still a massive number. And me, as a huge NFL fan myself, I watched yesterday and I found myself not being able to fully invest myself into these games like I wanted to because of all of the nonsense surrounding it. Because I'm sitting there going, I'm watching these players that have done nothing but tell me how shitty of a person I am because I don't agree with their politics. And I'm just fed up with it. And I'm so tired. I'm so tired of these people not being held accountable for the shit that they say. And that's the problem with sports media right now. Sports media is just a bunch of cowards. A bunch of cowards running sports media. And that's why I will continue to build this brand that's part of our Geeks and Gamers brand to keep our voices within sports media, because sports media is full of cowards. Sports media is full of beta males that will not stand there and tell LeBron James that he's full of shit for the nonsense that comes out of his mouth. Sports media is not going to sit there and tell Roger Goodell you're being a little bitch for apologizing to Colin Kaepernick for not wanting to talk to you. You extended a conversation to this dude. He didn't accept, and then you apologized to him. Unbelievable. Sports media is full of people that just will not stand up. You have to stand up to this nonsense. You have to stand up to these athletes. Do not back down to them. Do not cower to them. And do not just tell them what they want to hear. Tell them what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. Don't ask them softball questions. Ask them hard questions. And if they can't take it, that's their problem. But sports media is full of beta males, and we need to change that attitude. We need to change the attitude of how people are asking and holding these athletes accountable for the shit that they say. Ask them hard questions and hold them accountable. When LeBron James says black people are being hunted when they leave their house, what are you talking about, LeBron? Explain yourself, LeBron. Explain yourself with facts and data, LeBron. But of course, he will never do that. And none of these beta male sports reporters are going to do it. They're never going to ask LeBron anything. They'll never ask him hard questions. It's ridiculous. And I'm sick and tired of it. But we will keep our feet in the fire. We will continue to build this platform. We just hit 50,000 subs. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate that. We're going to keep fighting the good fight. NFL, you're going to be held accountable for your bullshit. NBA, you're going to be held accountable. And any other sports organizations that want to pander to the woke mob will be held accountable. If you guys enjoy this video, please subscribe. Go over to geeksandgamers.com, our website. Check out the forums. Make yourself an account, and for $10 a month, you can become a premium member. That helps build the platform and continues to give us a voice so we can tell these woke athletes to shut the fuck up. You guys have a great day. We'll talk to you later.